Good day, everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 20th of June and Asian session. Uh, do take note of the risk risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the key data that is going to be out today is we are going to get retail sales from the uh, pound currency pound. This is month on month forecast. Previous was 1.2 and forecast is negative 0.5, which means to say that market is expecting a softer data. Then we also have a BOJ governor giving a talk. Then at 2030, okay, we have core retail sales from Canada and retail sales from Canada month on month. Okay, both, and followed by the Philly Fed manufacturing index from the US. So these are the key data that is out tonight. I mean today. Okay. So now let's move on to our analysis and our trades open. Okay. Okay. We have a couple of trades open. We are long euro. Okay, we are long euro at 11514. Then we are long pound at 13480. Then dollar yen we are short 14525, and gold we are long at 56 half. Okay, and also the trades yesterday trade we have taken is, okay, we have in fact a couple of losses yesterday. In fact, because of the gold and some the Swiss franc, the data announcement, because they cut the rate, but yet the Swiss franc strengthened. Okay, in fact we were expecting the price to move up a bit, then eventually turn up, but I think that we got tricked and we had a couple of losses. But even though we have a couple of losses, we are still positive yesterday, because our trades, we had two, three good trades. One was, we had a sell on the gold, which we made about $500. Then, we had two trades, which is also about 500,000. So we had that trade helping us to stay float on the positive side. Okay, and also do take note that from today onwards, we, like as I told you earlier on, we would be trying to slowly iron out uh, problems, issues. At the same time, we will try to stick to our rules, and we will try to stay in the business, because we have to trade for a living, and we have to make money, and we have to take out money from the market regularly. So if all this plays a key role, we have to make sure that we have a plan, we have the system, we have a proper money management, everything is in place. So the changes what we are going to do from today is, okay, two things. First, you must understand that the first entry is always a risky entry, okay, because you must understand that that is a projected entry. So when we give a price to go for a buy, we are buying at a projected level before the turn happens. Okay, so that should be you should be aware of that. Okay, so either you want to key in that first entry, or you may not want to key in you may want to wait for a confirmation, then you may want to go. That is up to you to decide how do you want to trade. Then the next one is we are going to give for every trade, okay, for every trade once the order is filled. Once the order is filled, we should be getting one buffer entry and one add-on entry. Okay, so this is another thing change we are going to make effect from today. So it's going to be one add-on, one buffer entry. So what will be happening is when the add-on entry is filled, the first entry will be making money. Okay, so that gives us the confidence of being in the trade. Then the first entry is we are putting in at a specific level. So the reason being is we want to enter at a precise level. So there is a risk involved. But of course, you know, if the market turns as expected, then we would be in the right direction. Then the next thing also I want to emphasize from today, we would be discussing seriously on the high and lows. Okay, high and lows of we will start off with gold first because our focus will be on gold. So we will start off for gold. Then slowly we will try to push it to other currencies. Okay, the reason why we are doing that is at least we should be knowing uh, what is the boundary for today, and once we know that, then we can go for bigger profits and mainly bigger profits, you know. So that is also another thing which we want to start off from today. So at least you are aware that okay, this is going to be the maximum. But of course, we would be giving you hold on. Of course, we would be giving you a alternate scenario as well, because every time we cannot be so precise 100 out of 100. That means, you know, 10 trades we take, we cannot be like 10 out of 10. But you know, we will give you a alternate scenario in the event if the high or low breaks. So you should be understanding that the moment once we have an alternate scenario, so then you can key in the uh, next order at the alternate scenario levels. Okay, so these are the things you need to take note, and we will slowly we will try to push it through. Okay, so now let's see the trades we have taken first. Okay, we have taken euro dollar buy, then we have a pound buy, dollar yen sell, then we have a gold buy, which is right now this is losing money. So we are expecting the market to turn, but so far I think the turn has not happened yet. Okay, so we got to be sure. I think we have a gold. We have a 52. There is a 52 order. Okay, so that order is also filled. Okay, so we have two entries now. One is buying at 56 half, another one is buying at 52. So now we got to manage this and we got to move on. Okay, so now let's do one by one. Since the gold has got two orders filled, we'll start off with gold, then we move on to the next thing. Okay, so and other than that, euro we have a sell at we have one more buy order euro, and pound we have one more buy order. Okay, Swiss we only have one sell, and dollar yen we have one more sell order. Okay, so let's discuss gold first. Okay, let's discuss gold first. Then we will do any adjustments needed. Then we would start to move on. Okay, So gold, if we look for gold, what we are betting, what we believe is this is the low. Okay, this is a temporary low, and if we believe that this is the temporary low, we should not see this below this low. So that means the market should start to turn up, then it should be pushing higher towards the range, then eventually higher. But if this is not a temporary low, then that would be your alternate scenario. So if this is not a temporary low, then chances are we have to look for another projection. So what we will be doing is, let's start off with the uh, gold on the weekly. Okay, the weekly, this is saying that this is in a congestion. So of course, for this week, the major low for the week should be near or above 3295. Okay, so this should be your major low. Okay, so this should be your major low for this week, and if it really drops. So now when we look into the daily, okay, remember I told you there is a possibility that this might be the low. Okay, and if this is the low, then we expect the price to move within this trading band for today. Okay, so if let's assume we see a break of this happens. Okay, a break of this happens, then we should see the price pushing towards 38. Okay, 38 or 40, and further down we should see the price pushing towards 20 or 3307. Okay, so any one of this level is possible once it breaks three three what was this figure? Okay, 3347. So now we will assume okay, now we are betting that this is going to be a temporary low, but at the same time we got to get ourselves prepared. If let's say this low breaks, then we should be looking to buy either at uh, what was the next level? Yeah, 38 or 30. Now was 31. Okay, so we will take it that alternatively we have a 30 31 as the major low for today. Okay, remember we can see the price moving towards 32.95. That is our final call. Okay, that should be our final call. But conservatively, if let's say the 47 breaks, we should see the market taking a pause at either at 38 or 31. Okay, so these are the next possible low if that 47 breaks. But as of now, we are betting that that yesterday's low, the 47 low, is going to be a temporary base. See, when we come to trading, it's all about risk management, and it's all about probability. Okay, you must understand that. Okay, so we are doing a business. So when we are right, we get paid. When we are wrong, we get penalized and we pay the price. Okay, so now we have two entries. Okay, two entries, which and we are betting that this is the low, and we also need to put an order to see if this low breaks. Then the next one, I think probably I may want to put because since I've been stopped out twice, so probably I may want to put at 32, okay, rather than 38. So we put it as 30 32, then we put another stop for the market to turn up. Okay, so now next thing is what happens if this is the low. Okay, if this is the low, then what happens? Okay, now looking at the price action and the price behavior. Okay, what we feel is this next, the weakness, it should last for another 1 hour. Okay, we should see the market turning up within this hour if this is the low, or we should see the price breaking this low, and we should see the price pushing uh, towards 40 and 35, or even 36 and 30. So that would give us again a second answer that this is giving us that 30 is 40 is one, 30 is another one. But since if we get stopped out, I don't want to go for a 40, I would rather go for the 30, because it all depends on how we manage our risk. Okay, so this is for if we see the price breaking this low. But on the other hand, if let's assume that this is the low and we see the price breaking higher, then we need to go for a add-on entry. Okay, add-on entry is either we go for a stop buy at 58. Okay, 58. Then we will put a stop at if let's say we go for a stop buy at 57, 58, then the stop has to be either 53 or 54. Okay, so I think we've gotten all the informations we needed for the trade. So now we can key in the orders, then we can manage the trade, how it can be done. Okay, now we're still seeing weakness. Okay, let it be. Like as I told you, we should see the price turning up within this hour. If we are right that the previous low, that 47 is the low. But if it doesn't turn up, then chances are we were wrong and we get stopped out, then we look for re-entry. So now we have two orders we already in. Okay, we bought at 33.52 and 33.56 half. Okay, then we have a stop. The 33.52 is below the previous day low, and the 33.56 we put it as 49 half, because once we are wrong, then we try to save as much as possible. Okay, then remember I told you, if we see this as a base, then we should see the price breaking above 58. So we have a buy stop. Okay, this is a 0.2 at 58 half. So maybe I want to change it to 58. Okay, so this is still moving down. Okay, let's see what happens, whether we are right or whether we are wrong. Okay, we will know the answer within this hour. Okay, if we are right, then we should see the price moving higher. If we are wrong, then probably it should break the low. Then since if we feel, let's say we got stopped out, then we got to put another entry. This round we will try to go for, since we are putting in a lower entry, so we will try to put at 3330 and stop at 3326. Okay, $4 50 cents. That means to say the risk is about $200. Okay, so we are putting in another trade just in case, okay, just in case, uh, if 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 our view is wrong, okay, our view is wrong, that means we get stopped out on both of this trade, then we should be uh, waiting for a re-entry for at this level. Okay, so then again, once this order is filled, then we'll go on for add-on entry. Okay, add-on entry and buffer entry and so on and so forth. So that means to say, for every trade, okay, for every trade we need to have 3 entries minimum, and we should be going for 4 or 5 entries at the maximum. So we have a first entry, then we may have a second entry, first entry, second entry, then add-on entry. Or we may have a first entry, second entry, third entry, then add-on entry. So it all depends on the market conditions, and it all depends on how we are performing for the day and how we are going to manage the risk. So now I'm giving you a, a total view for gold. The For the day, okay, for the day, we expect this yesterday's low might be the low. Okay, if not, then we should see the price heading towards 30 or even lower. So we should try to be in the trade, because since the market has already made a high for the week, so now it's going to be, because today is the last trading day of the week, so we should see try to see the low happening soon. Okay, so we may get yesterday's low, or today we may see the price moving lower, then we should see the market turning up. Okay, let's wait and let's see how this trade comes about, and let's see how we can do. So once this low is seen, then after that we can project the target and project the price exit. So if you notice, I have not given any targets for this. Okay, I have not given any targets for this. So we are expecting a market to take a base. So it may have happened, or it should be happening today. Okay, so we'll wait to see how we progress on this trade. Okay, so now let's move on to our next discussion on the euro. So euro, we have, yesterday we were holding a sell, then today the view sentiment changed a bit. So now the price is, looks like it's going to go up first before coming down. Okay, so we got to be a bit careful. Okay, I think we are going to get stopped out on the first entry. Okay, but let's see. I mean, let's see, since we are sitting in front of the screen, so let's see how we are going to manage this trade. Okay, so I think we are going to get stopped out. So which means to say, remember I told you the gold, we are expecting, okay, we got stopped out. So we are expecting either the low to hold within this hour. If it breaks, then this is going to go lower. Okay, so these are the two things which we need to know, and I think we are going to get stopped out the other one also. Okay, never mind, let's wait and see how we can play this game, then we will see. Okay, out. Okay, so which means to say that we are wrong on this trade of the low seen. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, okay, let's see how, because always whenever it tests the previous low and high, the market can be a make or break scenario. Okay, break or break scenario. So then we will see how we can manage it. I think we should be seeing more weakness, okay, more weakness for at least for the next 1 hour, okay. So let's see. Okay, the reason why I don't want to go for a sell is because the downside is going to be limited. Okay, the downside is going to be limited because the RSI is extremely oversold. So we will wait for the market to turn. So since we are going for we already got stopped out, and since we have only this 1 hour of weakness, then the next hour we should see the strength coming in. So we may want to place another order at 40. Okay, early on I was reluctant, but since this is already happening current session, so we will try to go for a buy 40. Remember yesterday our target was 40, you know, remember, I don't know whether you recall yesterday's call. Okay, okay, so I'm putting in another trade. Okay, this is going to be a first entry, and I just told you earlier on, a first entry is always a risky entry. Okay, you have to understand that either you want to take the trade or you don't want to take, or that means you want to skip that trade. That is up to you. Just give me a minute, huh? Okay, so I don't want to, because this weakness is only going to last for another 2 minutes if the weakness is on the 15-minute. If not, then we may see the price heading south. So we can still afford to wait. No hurry. So we don't have to panic. We don't have to stress. We are sitting in front of the screen, so we should know. We are in the driver's seat, so we should know what to do and how we are going to trade. So while we are waiting for this, let's move on to our discussion on euro. So the euro, like as I told you, we are yesterday we were bearish, and today the market is showing strength. Okay, and the strength, how far it can go. Okay, this can go minimum 11530, so which is going to reach soon. Max 11580. So we should see the price heading towards 11530. Sorry, minimum of 11530. Then it can go towards 11545, 55, and 80. So in other words, today's high, we are expecting the high to be somewhere near 11560, and 11560, then the maximum high of 11580 or even 11610. So that should be our expectation for this. So if we are buying, we need to exit before 30, 60, 80. These are the three levels. Then if we are going for a sell, then our comfortable sell should be somewhere near 11580, 11610. Okay, so these are the next two levels of selling we are looking for. Okay, so based on this, we can decide on to go for the trade. So we have put in 11515 bought, and we are trying to close at 11555, and this time we would give until uh, until uh, uh, 5 p.m. So that means we can hold this trade until the next session. Then we would see how we can go about. Okay. So since this has already started moving up, so we have a buffer entry which is 11500, and this is a half lot, and this is, we have put a stop at this level and TP at 11550. So now I want to cancel this trade, okay, because market is already moving up, so I don't want to take some more risk, so I would cancel this trade. Then I would go for a selling at 11580. Remember, our stop was 580 and 11610. So any one of these levels. So if this selling at 11580, 1610 is our next selling level. So our stop loss has to raise to 25. So we revise the stop to 25. Always remember, when we put a stop loss, we should put in the level what the market is giving. The stop loss and the TP is the market should be giving you, not what you expect or what you are projecting. Then the entry is where you decide, okay, based on the risk reward you decide. So you should be doing that to see, and then you should be managing in that manner. Okay, so we have done the trades for adjustments for euro, and I told you we need to have, for every trade, we need to have minimum, I would say 1 to 2 entries. Maximum it can go up to 5 tiers or 5 entries. Okay. Now let's go back to the gold. Okay, because we need to have our eye, because we already got stopped out. Remember, we already got stopped out, and remember I told you that there is a possibility that this is going to be the low, but unfortunately it just came slightly below, and right now this is trading somewhere near this level. Okay, so now if we look at 15-minute, so now it is showing that this is I am not, okay, let me try to do a projection. Okay, you see here our 38.30 should be a comfortable entry, okay, for a buy. So if we buy, it's going to be a bit risky, okay, but we are seeing some strength happening. And remember, I told you this is going to be a make or break scenario. That means possible, if it breaks, it can go lower. Possible, it can break and fail. Possible, it can turn before that. The first one, our assumption is wrong. You know that possible of turning before the low is wrong. So right now we are seeing the break, okay, and we are seeing some strength. So let's wait. Let's wait. I think we don't have to be. Okay, let me see a very tight entry. See, the thing that is disturbing me is the time. Okay, I still have 40 more minutes left on this trade. So there's two ways which we can do. One is, if we feel, okay, if we feel that this is the low, then we should be going for a buy. Okay, let's try one more trade, one more attempt, because I don't want to miss this opportunity, right? So I want to go for a buy. See, you see, either we decide to go for a buy now, which is going to be a risk, or we wait for some more clues. Okay, that is one way. But if we wait, then we may not get this price. You know, that is the another thing which we have to take note. So this is a make or break scenario here. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, never mind. I'll tell you what. Let's not waste time on this. Let's put in 43. $37. So I'm just trying to put in one more trade, 43. That means to say that I have another 30 more minutes. So then if the time lapse is only 10-15 minutes, I can straight away I can decide to hit the market. But since there is a 30 more minutes, I have the risk for 30 more minutes. Okay, so let's see. So I want to put the other side. Hold on. Okay. Okay, because I can't resist this trade, because since I've lost, I need to get back on track. Okay, never mind. Let's move on. So now we see the pound. Okay, the pound is we are bought at 34.80. So this is making about 15 pips, and our price target is 35.30. Okay, our price target is 35.30, and stop at 34.5. Then we have another entry at 34.60. Since this is already starting moving up, so this one I want to cancel it. Okay, then I don't have any sell entry. Okay, I don't have any sell. Okay, so let's discuss this on the pound. Here let's see. Okay, let's see the pound. Okay, the pound, what we see here is we are seeing the strength. Okay, we expect the price target to be at 135.80. Okay, so 135.80. So our target, we should exit before 135.35 and 135.80. If we are going for a sell, we should be looking to sell somewhere near 135.80, and if we are buying, then we need to take our profit before 135.30. So this should be 35.30 and somewhere between that. So now we are we have already into the trade, so we feel whether should we hold the trade or should we do wait for a re-entry. Okay, the re-entry, the second entry I've already cancelled, so I'm trying to exit at 135.15 and 135.30, and I would be giving another 3.5 hours, 3.5 hours to 4 hours for this TP to take. And what I'll be doing is I'll be going for another sell at 35.80 and put a stop at 36.25. Then for that the TP 35.20. Okay, so let me key in this trade. Then I would show. Okay, pound, I'm going for a, this is a opposite reverse, it's a counter trend for today. Okay, for today. So 35.80, 36.25 and TP at 35.20, and this is today, expiry is today. Okay, so here we are putting this trade at 35.80, 35.80, then stop at 36.25 and 35.20, and this is only 0.3 lots. The pound, remember I told you we should exit before 35.15 and 35.30, so we are planning to exit at 35.30, and we let this trade work. And even if we want, we can raise our stop by 10 pips. Okay, not much, just 10 pips. That means 34.60. Okay, I also revise my stop, so I do this. Okay, so now let's move on to our next trade. Okay, the question is, what platform is this? Okay, we see we are doing live trading. Okay, we will do every day 3 sessions. I think your first time you're coming in, so you maybe you just have to see what we are doing, then you will understand what we are doing. So we mainly trade on gold, euro, pound, dollar yen, dollar Swiss. These are the currencies plus index futures. So we will take trades in different tiers, that means different entries, and try to take profit end of the day. So all our trades are we put in entry, exit, stop loss, and we let the trade work. Then we move on. Okay, so if you're new, I suggest you just listen, see, then we can go. Okay, so now the gold, coming back to gold, I think most likely we may have seen the low. Okay, most likely we may have seen the low, and just now we were a bit hesitant to take, so we are very unfortunate, we got stopped out. Then market start to turn. Okay, so I think most likely we may have seen the low because we only have 30 more minutes left. So what we will do is we will try to enter the trade for gold. Okay, we'll try to enter at we'll try to go for 50, stop at 43. Okay, 43. Then the TP I'll give you later. Okay, I'll give you later. Okay, let's get into this trade. So here early on we gave an order to buy at 43. So this one I think I want to revise it to 50. Change it to 50 and the stop change it to 43 and we go for this trade. So we got to hold buy. We got to go for a trade. We got to hold buy. So we would see how we can get into this trade and hold, because we got to be in this trade. So let me see. Now we are into the new time belt. So if we see the strength coming in, then chances are the price may start moving up. Okay, this is a very critical stage now. Okay, what I want to do is, because like as I told you, I already got stopped out. So I think I want to enter at least a small portion on this. So at least I be in the trade. Okay, I'm trying to go 0.2 and this one I want to go for a buy at market. Okay, because I want to be in this trade. Okay, and this one I'll put my stop to 46. Because I'm afraid that I may not get my entry. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, let me revise the thing. So I've already entered market because I don't want to miss, and I have another buy order at another buy order at 33 half. So the 40 I want to cancel now, and the 30 I'll still hold. Okay, because that is going to be my extreme buy order in the event, if let's say the market turns down and moves back lower again. Okay, then I have a stop buy. Okay, the stop buy, I think the one I need to revise it also. The stop buy I want to lower it to 55 half. Okay, 55 half, and for that the stop I would want to put it at 50. I think okay, let it work first, then maybe later we will come back again on that. Okay, now let's see. So the pound, I think we have done the adjustments. Okay, we have done the adjustments. We have made the necessary changes. So now we are only going to go for one buy, one sell for the pound. Okay, now the next one is dollar yen. Dollar yen, we have shorted at 145.25. Right now this market is trading around that level. So let's see what we have. Then we have another sell at 45, and that's it. Okay, so let's see how we can do the adjustments for dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen, if you ask me, right now this is still in a congestion on the 15 minute. Okay, this is still in a congestion on the 15 minute, and the market has made a high. Okay, a high confirm. Now waiting for the next move to happen. So I think that 45 is still valid to go for a sell. Then this TP for the yen 44.80. Okay, 80 I think is somewhere here. I think this is also valid. So we have no changes for the dollar yen orders. Okay, no changes. That means would want to maintain our orders at 45.25, stop at 60, 44.80. Maybe we can raise by 5 pips, maybe 80 or 85. We can raise by 5 pips. Not much change is needed. So I've revised it to 85. Then I have a 45 sell. This is half lot. Then this is also about 65 is a stop. Then this one is also we put at 85. Then maybe later we can adjust this. Okay. So this dollars yen is also good to go. Then the next one we have a dollar Swiss selling order at 81.80, and this is only one trade. We don't have any more entries for this. So let's look into that to validate that and see whether any changes need to be done. So looking at it, I think this is a very tight range. Even on the 15 minute is in congestion. So 81.80 I think should be a good level with the stop at 82. Okay, I think we can put at 82 or 82.05. So the only thing I want to change is the stop. I want to raise it by 5 pips. Then the TP also I want to raise it by 5 pips. So that means we have raised our stop to 82.05. Then our TP also we raised it to 81.35. Okay. So now we are done with all our adjustments and our trade managing. Okay, for those of you who come in late, okay, I just want to just emphasize, okay, our trading approach. Okay, this is a very unique method. Okay, we don't want to enter at one go. I think different people will have a different approach. Meaning to say that, you know, they take a trade, then they'll book a partial profit, then they will put in, you know. So ours is we go on, we call it a tiers entry or stages entry. So what we do is we try to take trades on different levels and try to take profits as and when we see profit. And of course we do have a plan and we try to stick to our plans and make the maximum out of it. So our entry is based on, okay, we have we give a specific entry, stop loss and TP together with time of expiry and the trading volume. So we will take into considerations all the factors needed for trading, because end of the day it is for you to see whether we are making money or whether we are losing money. Okay, then another thing you have to understand is, okay, the rule of the game is when we trade, okay, if we are trading for a living, okay, make sure you cut your losses short, let your profits run. Okay, that means you make the maximum profit when you are making, and and you lose the minimum when you are losing. But sometimes the rule cannot be like so straightforward and so very clear. Sometimes because of the trade market movement and your money management, meaning to say that if let's say you get a couple of trades got stopped out, then you have to reduce the lot size or reduce the volume. Okay, and always remember you have to go a maximum volume when you when you are right, or when your confidence level is at the peak, and you reduce the low volume to when you feel that okay, this is the minimum we are expecting, so we should be reducing the volume when our confidence level is at the least. And also the stop loss has to be adjusted in such a way that when you reduce the volume, you can afford to go a bigger stop loss. When you are increasing the volume, the stop loss has to be narrow. So all this we take into consideration, we apply, and we have to get the results what we want. End of the day, we want to make sure that we make money end of the day. Okay, and we don't hesitate to take trades as and when there is an opportunity comes in, then we hold the trade. So now the gold, before I go off, okay, I mean sign off, okay, what I want to tell you is the morning we were long, okay, we were long and we got stopped out, okay, we were long. Okay, like as I told you earlier on, we were betting that yesterday's low is going to be the low for the week. Okay, if this is the low for the week, then we should see the price pushing towards 87 or even 3,400. Okay, so now we have taken the trade. Okay, we have taken the trade at 53, 53.12. We hit the market. The reason being is because we feel that we don't want to miss this opportunity. Because sometimes when we uh, negotiate when the market is moving, we often miss a huge opportunity and we tend to regret. Okay, so here I think we were right on this. So just now we bought at 53. So right now is 55. So I think we may have seen the low for this. Okay, so this is showing strength because this is trading above the previous 15-minute candle, which says that okay, this is showing strength. So since this is showing strength, okay, what we can do, we have a stop buy order at 58, 58. Okay, so what we can do now is okay, we will wait for this candle to finish. Another one more minute, this would finish. Then we should see the next candle coming into play. Okay, if we are seeing strength, then I think that 58 we got to change it to market rather than 58. So if that's the case, we change Okay, we have a final 15 minutes that is going to be uh, left for this market. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, since I've already lost, okay, now I got to see the stop loss before I decide on the entry. Okay, we have a buy order, buy order at 50. Okay, that one, uh, okay, the stop has to be at 46 half or 46 half. Okay, so what we will do, that one we will change it to 53. Okay, 53. Then this one we will put a tight stop. Okay, we'll put at 48. So what I've done is, I'm trying to buy at 53. Then for this we'll put a stop at 48. If this is filled, then I want to cancel the stop buy order. Okay, because I'm trying to enter slightly earlier. Okay, so we are trying to buy one more entry. So at 53, I mean same price. Okay, same price, because I think we may have missed that entry. Okay, so I still want to go for a buy. Okay, and take note that I have not given a TP, so I'll give you a TP before we sign off. So then we can clearly, because we still have another 10 more minutes left for this time belt to over. So let it finish. Then after that we can give you a clear TP. So far, for those of you who just joined, just want to say that these are the trades we are holding now. We are long gold at 53, stop at 46, TP I have not given, long euro at 15, so it's making about 15 pips, but we are trying to exit at 55. I'll give another 12, yeah, another 5 more hours. Okay, 5 more hours for this buy trade. Then dollar yen. Okay, we have shorted. We are just waiting for one more trade to get filled. Okay. So far so good. All moving in the right direction. The only thing is we got stopped out today. Okay, stopped out. Okay, let me see how much we have lost today. Okay, this 3. So 230, 430, 590. Okay, we have lost about $590. So we need to take back that loss. So now we are in the money about 100. So another 400, I think we should be able to get back hopefully before end of the day. Okay, and of course, if the gold moves, because the gold we got tricked by the low. I think the market just hit our low, stopped out, then only started moving up. So we were a bit unfortunate on that. So sometimes this does happen. So we can't do much, and there's nothing to complain or nothing. Sometimes this happens. We got to face it, face reality, and stick with the rules and the game. While we are waiting, now I'm going to discuss the target. Okay, the target, what we are looking for, this target is if price can break 60. Okay, if price can break 60, and right now we should see the price closing near 56 or slightly above that. So then this becomes a doji. Then our minimum target should be at 70. Okay, minimum target, or even extension of this level, which is 80. Okay, 77 or 80. So how should we play this game? Okay, right now, if you look at this pattern, this is really a struggling pattern. Okay, and we should exit before 75, 77. Then if it breaks, then we may see the price heading towards 87. Okay, so now how can we put in? So now what I was thinking is we put this target at conservative at 75 or 70. Hold on, yeah, 70. We put it as 70. So this is a 70 we want to exit. So now you register that 70, 75, 87. These are the three levels in your mind. You should be exit taking in out. When the price comes down, you should be looking to go for a buy. Then you try to exit. Okay, then another thing I want to tell you is we are trying to enter one more one more at 53. If this order is filled, this one we want to close at 64. 60, either 60 or 64. So we want to go for a conservative exit for that trade. Then we will just wait to see how the market responds and how this trade is being managed. Okay, we have another 5 more minutes for the time to finish. Then after that we might get a very clear idea and directions, most likely. Any questions or anything you want to discuss while we are waiting for another couple of more minutes? Anything you want to clarify? Okay, for those of you who come in first time, okay, this is what we are trading live. Okay, first thing you must understand that we are trading live, and this is a real account. This is not a demo account. So this is a real account, and we are taking trades, and we are trading with you, and at the same time we want to share our idea and knowledge, with you, and we are looking for people to trade with as a group. We can trade together. They're just on the thing. We will just, and we just want to have a group. That's it. Okay. So if you can really contribute in the discussion, that would be a great help. Give us your feedback, give us your input, and all this. No, actually, I'm in Singapore. Okay, I'm based in Singapore, and I'm not from US. I'm based in Singapore, and I have been in the industry for since 1995. So it's like 30 years of experience I have, and and I'm very well versed in all the technical tools and this, and of course we have a unique system which we have developed over the years, whereby the system would help us to decide on the entry, exit, and stop loss. So we trade a, 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 a huge markets, meaning to say that forex futures, index futures like Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P. We look into lot of markets. Okay, we are quite versatile. So, and of course, if you are trading in any one of this, we can give you our input. It would definitely, it would help you, and our system is very unique. Okay, very unique. And of course, if you are taking trades, another thing I just want to tell you is, okay, for information, you can always evaluate your trades uh, by doing a few checks to see whether your trade is going to be in your favor, or whether you can make money, or whether you are going to lose money. Okay, in short, what you should know is, okay, you should cut your losses short, let your profits run. Okay, what do you mean by that? Okay, whenever you are losing money, don't give time. Okay, as day traders, especially if you are day traders, you should not be giving more than 15 to 30 minutes. That means once you are getting a loss, you should not you should take action. Okay, you should take action within 15 to 30 minutes. I mean, of course, you trade with stop loss. Okay, you trade with stop loss. So now I'm just going to share with you the checks that to see whether our trade is going to give us the reward what we want, or whether this is not going to give us the reward. The first check we do, normally the first check we do is we need to know the trend. Okay, of course, that is a pretty vague thing which you need to know. When we define trend, we have to be very precise in defining the trend. Okay, what do I mean by that? You see, a lot of people says trend is up, trend is down, sideways, congestion, so on and so forth. But when we define trend, we have to be very precise in the time. So, like for instance, when we say trend is up, whether is it on the daily, weekly, hourly, or 15-minute, that has to come hand in hand. So we have to be very precise in our analysis. And if let's say I'm going to talk about this gold. Okay, now if you ask me to define the trend, okay, is a multiple time frame, I'll be telling you. Okay, this is a congestion down on the weekly. Okay, congestion down, that means this is within a trading range and this is showing down on the weekly. Then I would say turning down on the daily, okay, because this is already broke the previous day low, which is 79.80. So this is turning down, okay, not down yet, but turning down on the daily. And congestion, I wouldn't say congestion, I would say limited down on the hourly. Okay, so when I define the trend, so there are three sentences you need to know. You see, like for instance, on the weekly, this is down. On the daily, this is turning down. On the hourly is limited down. Okay, so that gives you an answer whether you should be what you should be doing. So that means it would give you a limited down, means to say that if you are sell, try to lock in your profits. If you're going for a buy, you should expect the market to turn up. So that already give you an answer. Okay. Then the next one is, okay, the question you said, do you typically trade 1 minute chart? Okay, so the trading, okay, the decision has to be on a higher time frame. Okay, when we decide on the trade what to do, what are the targets, what are the stop losses, what are the not the entry, except for the entry, all the decisions and holding period, stop loss, targets, all we use a higher time frame. And only the entry we use 1 minute. Okay, only the entry and exit. Exit we can use 1 minute because that would be the fastest and the best price you can get. So we have a view, we trade based on the minute. So once your 1 minute, always remember the 1 minute is the first one to turn up or down. Okay, and the higher time frame is the lowest to turn. But in terms of control, the highest time frame will have the most control. So you try to understand the theory, you try to understand the theory. Okay, now coming back to this, I told you the check. So my first check is, I told you I have a limited down on the hourly, so I expect this hourly to turn up soon. So that is one clue I've given on the trend. Then the next thing we need to ask ourselves is, based on the high and lows, compare the high and lows, then that would give us a clue whether we are in the right direction. So like for instance, if you are holding a buy, you should not be seeing the buy making lower lows. That means you are in the wrong side. Then definitely you are going to get big hit. But when you are holding a buy, at least you see some base. So then at least you know that, okay, you are in the comfort zone. So if I'm holding a buy now, all I know is, okay, I have a low at 44.90, so I'm pretty safe on a buy on this market as long as that 44.90 doesn't break. Okay, so that is for the high and low. So then of course when I say low, so if I'm holding a buy, if I want to have a good or big result, I need to see higher highs, higher lows. Then I can get the maximum profit. But right now, if you see here, I've seen a lower low. Okay, the base is seen, but the high is still not broke yet. So my profit is going to be limited. So I got to exit before this level, which is 70. So that's the reason why we put our TP at 70. That means we want to exit before this high. Okay, so now the next thing is this again we can give you multiple answers. Okay, when I compare it daily, I should be getting a different answer. If I compare it on the hourly, I should be getting a different answer. 15-minute is different, our weekly is different. So all I know is all I know is I I may have seen the low. Okay, if I've seen the low, I should see the high break. Then only this market is showing strength and we have seen the base. But if you have seen the low, the price is not breaking the high, which means to say that the price has got no strength to push high, but only the base is confirmed. So you see how you read the price language. So when you look into the price language, you get a lot of informations, informations needed to see whether you want to hold your trade or whether you want to close your trade or exit. So now I've seen the low, but I've not seen the high on the strength on the hourly. Okay, I've not seen the strength on the hourly, but I'm seeing strength on the 15-minute. Can you see this? So can you see the difference? So I'm seeing strength on the 15-minute. The hourly, I've still not seen the strength yet. So either I should be exiting within the hourly high, or I have to wait to see whether the hourly high breaks. There's only two answers. One is either you see whether the high breaks or you exit before that. So now looking at this, there is two possibilities we can do. One is either this may be the low. If this is the low, then for sure we need to see the price clearing 62. Okay, we need to see the price 62. So that means once the price breaks 62, then only we can confirm that a base is confirmed. Until then, okay, this possibility is we can see the price breaking the low and testing the lows, and we can see one more drop. Okay, so this is what the call which we are telling you now. As of now, what I see in the market, and I'm just sharing with you. So now there is a 50-50 chance. Now always remember that the market is not so nice to you at all times. Sometimes it's a bit tricky, sometimes it's nice to you, sometimes it's very. So you got to know the price language. You need to communicate with the market. You need to understand what the market is trying to tell you. Then you play the game in a very nice and smooth manner. Okay, so now we see here this is a 50-50 chance, like as I told you, 50-50 chance that this is the low. 15-minute is telling you that there is a likely chance that this is the low, but your hourly is yet to confirm. So the next thing we can do is, when I go into the 1-minute chart, okay, 1-minute chart, we are seeing a moving average converging here. Very high possibility that this is the low, but the problem that is disturbing me is usually a base should happen. A base or top should happen on divergence of the oscillators. So here, if you see the RSI, there is no divergence, and even the 15-minute, okay, there is no divergence seen. Okay, but here the 15-minute, yeah, there is a slight possibility of divergence, because this is low, lower low, and this is higher low. There is a possibility, but still not very clear yet. It's still not very crystal clear, so we still need to wait for some more confirmation. Okay, so so anyway, so I just tell you quickly, then maybe next Next week I'll go around one more time to do. Okay, so the next check is to see whether the low and high are making higher highs or lower lows. So that is another check. Then the third check we need to see is whether the price is below or above the moving average crossover. So right now we have still not seen the base yet because the moving average crossover has not seen yet. So we have to wait until a confirmation. Then of course the fourth one is the RSI. We always like to. It's a very powerful tool. You need to know how to apply RSI. You know, it gives you a lot of clues, a lot of signals before the price turning or before the market is turning. Okay, so so this is the thing. Then the next one is we call it a polarity change or sentiment change. Always when the price breaks the previous high and low, we should not see like for instance, you see here, this is showing strength. Market made a low, market made a high, broke this high and retest. It did not test this high, which means to say that this has got some strength, and this is only a 1 minute strength we are seeing. If we see on a higher time frame, then that would be a more stronger, okay, more stronger and more firmer. But since it's only 1 minute, so this sentiment can change in either directions, you know, either way. Okay, so so this is so far I've said trend, opening price. Okay, I didn't talk about opening price. The opening price would be another clue. That will be a clue. We'll be using it whether the price is trading below or above the open. That's a very simple check, and that is also can be on different time frame. So if you go on hourly, if it's trading above the open, then this is a strong signal that okay, market is showing strength and it is going to move higher. So we have I repeat, you know, trend, high low, opening price, moving average, RSI, polarity change, and we have still got another one or two more, you know, to see whether the price is going to turn or whether it's in the verge of turning. So that one maybe I'll discuss it next week. Okay. Sorry. Okay, any questions before I end the session? So we have another two more sessions later on. Another 2 hours 45 minutes. We have a Europe session. Then we have on the US. Sorry, US is 2100 hours. That means another 9 hours. So if you are interested, you can just join us, and of course if you like, just give us a like. Please refer your friends, and we are very transparent. Okay, so we are sharing with you all our trades, and this is a live account. So and we are going very slowly, okay, because this is all you must understand. When we always begin trading, we should make sure that we protect our capital at all times during the beginning. So once we make a profit of 10% or more, then we will increase the lot size and the trading size. Okay, so now another thing, if the market breaks 56, okay, this I think we still have to, this 53 looks like this is not filled yet. Okay, it's not filled yet, so we will cancel this. So now what we can do is, I think we have no choice. We have to go for a buy stop at 57 half. Okay, 57 half, and put a stop at 53. And we'll just go a very small volume. Okay, so this is going to be a add-on trade. Okay, buy stop, we'll go for 0.2 at 57 and 53. Okay, this one I want to exit at 64, 63 or 64 or 63. Okay, so I am putting a buy stop 57, stop at 53, then TP at 63. This is only about $6 move, and if it breaks, then we'll see, we'll try to get into the trade. And the moment once this is filled, okay, we have to raise. In fact, this stop, I think we can afford to raise now to 48 or even 40, 49. Okay, 49, 50. Let me see. Yeah, we can raise it to 50. So we have raised this to 50, so we are controlling our risk on this. So the same thing for the pound and euro. I think we can raise by another 5-10 pips, so we can raise it, so we don't need to lose money on this unnecessarily, even if it comes down, so at least we are protected. Pound also we are raising by 10 pips. So we can just let it work. So let's see, we have a goal, we have a limit buy in the event. If let's say we got stopped out, then we have a eventual buy. Then we have a stop buy, which is add-on entry. I think that's about it. Okay, the rest of the trades all are good, still good to go. Okay, so let's see what's the outcome. I'll see you all again in another 2 hours 45 minutes. Then we will know the status of these trades. Then after that we have one in the US session. Then we will try to also manage it. Okay. So thank you very much for those of you who come in first time. Okay, this is a very unique system we are going to share with you, and which would definitely would be a worthwhile experience. Okay, so if you are keen, of course, you just follow us regularly. You should be able to get some positive answers. Then, as far as the trades are concerned, okay, this is our history. Yesterday, we made a couple of losses. Okay, always remember, like as I told you, when we trade, okay, it all depends on how much you make when you make, how much you lose when you lose. Doesn't mean that you got so many losses. It doesn't mean that you are losing money. Overall, as long as you don't money, when you make big. When you lose minimum. So that is the key to success, and that is the key in you staying in the business. So we are very transparent. Whatever the trades we are sharing, we are sharing with you. So far, I think we have made. We just started in a week's time. About I think last week. I think about 4 5 days back. So we already made close to about $2,000. No, I think it show when I started. Yeah, it's a week, 1 week. Not 1 week. It's about 10 days. Okay, 10 days. We exactly, yeah, 10 days. So we have made so far, I think, about 2%, but we are going in slow. Okay, we are going in slow. So we just want to, once that profit of 5-10% is attained, then we will increase the lot size. So then the volume would get big, and we will be in the right direction. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you again later, 3 o'clock. If you all can come, Otherwise, 2100 hours for US session. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Bye.